Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Today, two NFC South teams set to tangle. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're off and running from Raymond James. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther street.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Again, this is Mitchell. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going now on 1st down. Getting out to his left. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Mitchell up the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
That's another Saints 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Saints.
18 Rattler.
Here's a throw. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
19, 18. Traveler.
2nd down carry for Jones. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. These last 2 snaps, oof, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Here we go, set. Hawk 7, corner 17. 60 Maverick.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it.
The Saints field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Regular. What's happening?
Drive begins with a run by Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Baker now from the gun. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st down, here's Baker. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And he's taken down at the 30. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
20. Start.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
180. What's up?
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
180. Hurry. Pistol. What's up?
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That winds up incomplete and brings it
Good
into our
interference,
opening
bro.
quarter.
Good interference.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score.
180. What's up?
This is Irving on 2nd. Defense followed the ball perfectly on that zone read and closed in on him for a loss. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Third and long for him here. And there's your man there. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. Into the end zone he goes. Pick six and a New Orleans touchdown.
Good pick, man.
Just tried a little bit too hard to get that third down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away,
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
That one splits the uprights, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
What's that?
After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two. Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Good. 180. What's that?
Throw here, 3rd down. That one's good to Godwin. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Baker now off the play fake. This is on target to Christian Watson. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
36-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 180! Done!
1st and 10, here's Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7.
to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Let's go. Go, Trap. Go, Trap. Back to 6. Go.
Running right with Mitchell. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Pass play coming here. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Saints would take the lead with a score. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Here we go. Set. Ryan, 70s.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
19-18. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat.
Here's Mitchell again. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go. Bravo 80. 18. Pioneer. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Warriors 70. Cup 19. 19 Lions. Ready, ready.
They'll air it out on third. Trying to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. And the Buccaneers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Give to Irving to start this drive. And he only gets a couple before going out of bounds, Brock. So second down coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
20. Alert, 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 alert. What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. Look at that power, deep left side. Brought in, inside the 20. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. I'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
180.
Play fake. It's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Taking a shot deep here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Saints turning to Valence Jones here to return this. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Man, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Gotta be kidding me.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Mitchell on the give, headed left.
Gotta be kidding me,
Lobs for
bro.
the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is gonna
And
scare
just
you
some
right now.
quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Throwing it on 2nd down. He's going deep.
Oh, I should have went for the swat. Gotta be kidding me, man.
Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead just before halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Group B to try the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Hey, alert 33.
Baker out of the pistol. This is a heater going deep. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
He's back to throw. He's loaded another one up. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180. Start.
Mayfield now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 31-yard play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Irving here from the gun. He dodged the tackle. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Hey, 130, 180, what's up?
Right back to Irving now. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
What's up?
They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you.
Got him face
They're
with
going to need to
those
stay
touchdown.
vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
King, king. Stop.
Throwing again is Baker. And
Good
tough
pressure.
play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw.
That was
It's
a touchdown.
incomplete.
Couldn't block this.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
What's up?
No throw. Third and long. Pass brought in by Watson. He will not score, but that does set him up
Man,
wrong for
holy
first
shit,
and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. Making some progress here. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
Here we go, set. Half the 60, half the 60.
This is Mitchell. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Now here he goes on the boot. Good flank downfield to Olave. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, New Orleans.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bob, Dragon 60.
They're throwing it. Escapes. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Here's Mitchell. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
60 Bison, Buffalo 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
They're on the 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Good. 180. Watch.
On the give, this is Irving. And he has this down to the 34. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Regular.
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ball still on that 34-yard line. 2nd and 10. Baker now from the gun. That one's complete over the middle. Ooh, got him close to the line to gain. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Watch out!
Irving trying to run for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
180. What's up?
Once again, Irving. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Check. 180.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
7-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Here we go.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Jones. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He'll throw it. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Baker. Setting up the screen. He finds space into the red zone. And they finally get to him at the 15. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
180. Pistol. Real. What's up?
From the red zone on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Set. 180.
Once more, it's Mayfield. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
This brings up third down and 2.
Hurry, hurry! 180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Up, up! Watch one!
Back to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
The members tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
All right, guys, I'm anticipating Tampa 2. If we run
run
Tampa 2 like he's been doing, it's going to be a touchdown. If we don't run Tampa 2, then I don't know.
Run.
Just Tampa 2 is a touchdown.
Watch out!
Looking to throw. It's complete. This is Angluka. Well, he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal.
Hey, alert 33! 220!
Irving can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Gets it again. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
McLaughlin sacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game.
Buccaneers 24, Saints 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up.
Cowboy 80! 60 left there! 60, 18, left, 18, trap 60, trap 60!
Back to work after throwing the pick. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
65, 69. Mustang 19.
Again to throw on second. Finds a seam down the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And that'll bring up second down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Looking to throw again on second down. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Looking to throw it. Taking a final shot at the end zone. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
This will be the final play of the game. Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's complete. This is Olave. It's in New Orleans.
Hey, see what can happen when you throw the ball, man, and don't run up to the A gap.
A 4-point game here in the fourth. Chris Olave with the touchdown. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first.
And it's a miss. It's off the mark. No good. A legion of stunned fans looking on. That would have won it.